Good morning. Happy day 204 of the 365-day vlog challenge. Look at me getting the date right on the first time today. If you have not been following along, what I never say is who I am. So if you've been following along, I'm Janae. Hi. And I'm just documenting my life, basically. So whatever is happening in the day, you get to follow along with it. So welcome if you're new here. Anywho, today is another regular work day for me. This is my technically Friday. We have a 4-day work week, so this is it. So last night, I'm in a cohort of 20 people. Kauffman, FastTrac, business and entrepreneurship. So that's where my focus is right now if you're new here. But so that was yesterday. We are starting to work on our financials, which last night we briefly talked about projections, having our projections and things like that with the subject matter expert who was Josh Numa from Miami Bayside, a CDFI here in South Florida. They do microloans for small businesses. So if you cannot get funded by a traditional bank because your business is brand new or you have bad credit, they can work with you to still help get you some type of funding. That's not predatory lending. At least with Miami Bayside, they don't just look at what you can bring to the table for the loan. They also look at your time that you spent in different trainings and courses, what certification that you've acquired for your business, what you've done so far, anything that you've purchased out of pocket, just bootstrapping yourself. They look at all of that. And if you have little to no money to contribute to try to get the business started and you need a loan, so they look at, of course, your personal credit is going to be highly influential in that, but they also, like I said, they look at the time and effort that you've put in so far, what you've done to help get this business off the ground, whether that's been guerrilla marketing or what I'm doing here. I would believe that this would count as things that I have done to show that I'm putting forth an effort to make this business be profitable and that I have skin in the game. I have thousands upon thousands of hours of trainings and videos and just behind the scenes of going back 2-3 years now of things that I have been doing research. You've seen my entire journey thus far of even when I just had the idea and I began to research. I have documented pretty much this entire journey, soup to nuts, because in my research, I found nobody is showing the day-to-day of building a business and what it looks like. Like every day, most days I'm not showing I'm grinding it out, because most days it's just trying to figure out what is the next step and then just taking it day by day. You see the business when it's a month or a week before launch and you see all of the bells and whistles of the launch, but you don't see the day-to-day, this kind of thing, trying to learn about financial projections and building the business plan and taking classes to make sure you understand what you're getting into. Because I'm 50 years old now. I can take a gamble, but if I fail, it could put me and my household in a bad situation if I go at this the wrong way. He was saying last night, he talked about a lot of people that come to them, they come to them after dealing with these predatory lenders, and they'll get you to sign a loan document. Oh, we can get you funding in 48 hours. Yeah, you can get me funding in 48 hours, but then you expect me to pay every week for the next 5 years. And in the beginning, paying a couple $100s a week may not be that much, but then 5 years in, once that payment is dependent on what your operational cost is. So if you bringing in more money, they want more money. I hope I said that right. But so be careful. Don't just be out here. As soon as I register my business with the state, I started getting texts. I want to say within not even 30 days of me being registered with the state, I started getting text messages from these predatory lendings. Oh, we can get you funding up to $300,000 in 48 hours, no docs. And they're multiple different companies. I'm getting these from different numbers, all hours of the day and night. It's wild. My business hasn't even made $1 yet. And you're going to give me $300,000 just because I registered a business? Come on, man. You got to be more savvy than that. You ain't made $1 with your business, but you're going to take some money from some random company that they don't know anything about you, and they just gregariously going to offer you $250,000, $300,000 just like that. No questions asked. Of course that's a scam. They're going to rope you into something that you can't get out of. And it's like, oh, do you think you getting a good deal? No, you are getting a nightmare. So just be careful out there when you see these things where it's too good to be true, because it is. So just be careful. I'm getting those text messages every single day. Emails and text messages. Mostly text messages though. Every day. At least twice a day I'm getting a text message saying we still have funding available for you. And it's always over $200,000. So they make it seem attractive. Ooh, I could get somebody greedy or somebody just naive will grab that money thinking, oh, I can get the money and flip it. 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna be able to get that money and flip it that quick. There's just a lot that you got to do to make some money. So just be careful. And then it's just like these payday loans, 120% interest. You will never get out of that. You just signed your life away. So just do not do it. And especially just don't do it because you feel desperate and you don't have any other options. Do your research and see what else is out there, because I had no idea that. I knew about the CDFI, but I didn't know that they would take into account things like that, like the time that you spent building the business and your own financial investment in it. So that was a long rant just to say, be careful. Moving forward for me, my goal is, because I did a business plan already, I want to drill down into my numbers. So one of these videos back, you'll see where I graduated from the Miramar Business Academy, and we did a business plan in conjunction with SCORE, and I was pretty happy with the plan. I am going to be able to beef it up more with the knowledge that I got with this class. But it was, if you live in South Florida area, or if you live in Miramar, you don't have to live in Miramar. The Miramar Business Academy is an online cohort, because we had somebody in our class, I believe from South Africa, like was worldwide. So you didn't have to live here to do the cohort. So if you're looking to start a business, get a business plan for your existing business because you just started and you never got one, that is a really good class. It's completely free. I want to say it was about 12 to 15 weeks. I can't remember how many weeks exactly, but at the end of it, you have an opportunity to pitch your business idea, but you have to have the business in Miramar if you get the grant. So you don't have to already have it in Miramar, but the business has to be established in Miramar to get the money. I hope I said that right. But either way, that was a really good program. So if you're looking for a program to do similar to what I'm doing right now, it's virtual, so you can be anywhere. Every year, so around this time next year, probably like a June-ish, it starts, because they just had the pitch competition for this year's, just ended their cohort for this year. So you got to wait till next year if you're interested. But the young man, Josh Numa from Miami Bayside, last night, he said they have their own version of the cohort, and also virtual. So go to their website. I think it was Miami Bayside Foundation.org. Theirs said it's a 15-week online cohort, but it's 3 times a week. So I'm not quite sure if you have to live down here since it's online, but check it out. You might be able to It might be a good resource for you if you're looking to build a business plan and just get some like business knowledge. Then I think he was saying at the conclusion of their cohort, it kind of helps you get funding. They also have some really good resources. Oh my God, what is happening? Now they got a maintenance man out here cleaning the sidewalks to the turnpike. Come on, y'all. Why would you decide today is the day? Oh, they killing the weeds. Why wouldn't you do that? Not at rush hour. I'm just saying. Like, thought it was a good idea to send the maintenance guys out to kill the weeds on the side of the turnpike at rush hour traffic in a golf cart. I'm just saying. That's just me. But either, yeah. Just threw me all the way off of what I was even talking about. Yeah, hey. Work. Day is done. I am pooped. I ended up staying later today, but I got a little bump over here I'm trying not to mess with, so I put one of them little patches on it. So I don't want you to think I'm sitting here with food or something on my face. I am so tired. They done got every dime out your girl today, honey. Every dime has been redeemed. I'm going home. My husband made me some chicken breasts. Oh, it's kind of nippy in here. Hold on. Jose made us some good chicken breasts. Well, I seasoned them, but he cooked them in the air fryer this morning, so I am going to go and enjoy that for dinner. All right, let me get off of here and pay attention so I can listen to my podcast.